Alright guys, here are today's top stories not in the world segment. Number 1, I think Ruto and Riggy need to get serious. I say this because how can UDA and DCP field candidates in Kiharu constituency of all places? Just have a look at this joke, for instance, and I quote. Just look at this image. It says, Kiharu MP 2027, choose your leader. To the left, we have Charles Karondu of UDA. I saw him in State House with Ruto. To the right, we have Bernard Maina Bendawa of DCP. And in the middle, we have Ndindi Nyoro, who at this point many are assuming will be an independent candidate. I mean, why is Gachagua and Ruto wasting their time in Kiharu? Ndindi Nyoro is going to win that election, especially if he goes as an independent candidate. I can understand the frustration from the two camps, but the man has a very good reason not to work with either of the two individuals. If you look at Ruto betrayed him. Alimtoa as budget committee chair. Yet Ndindi Nyoro was one of the few MPs who never even campaigned in Kiharu. He was busy moving around the country with Ruto. It was Ruto, Nyoro, and Mudavadi traversing the country. Even Wetangula was with them. All others were busy fighting for their political lives, including Kimani Ichung'wah and others. Akaenda kamtoa kwa kamati. Now, if he wants to work with Riggy was the same guy who brought problems about Ndindi Nyoro moving from constituency to constituency to constituency. Alisema vijana waache mioto. So even if you put yourself in the shoes of Ndindi Nyoro, who do you work with? Huyu amekusaliti, huyu alikuwa na shida na wewe. So let him go as independent. If these two want to field candidates, so be it. But I believe the outcome is so obvious. There is nobody who can remove Ndindi Nyoro in 2027 unless Nyoro launches his own party. The moment you launch your own party, you'll be attacked and told this is a briefcase party. If he goes as independent, then it is very possible for people to believe that yes, he is actually independent and he might survive. He will definitely survive. Number 2, I've seen Morara Kebaso put out a rather interesting tweet, and I want you guys to help me decipher in the comment section below who Morara Kebaso might just be talking about. And I quote, "Hello EACC, are you looking to recover some money? Visit this house in Kericho County. It has a steel vault in the basement that has stacks of money inside. Or just ask Peter Kenneth who he sold his helicopter 5Y PKZ to. The buyer of that helicopter is the owner of this house." If we have people in aviation, whether you're a pilot or you have the know-how, just let us know in the comment section below. Ni nani aliuziwa hii helicopter ya Peter Kenneth? Juu ndo tunasikia ako na pesa kwa basement na ni pesa nyingi sana. My suspicion ni ule jamaa alikuwa anasema tumejemba nyumba maji sijui ng'ombe just the other day. That is my biggest suspect, but I stand to be corrected. Number 3, when 11 billion went missing at SHA, some hooligans in government took it lightly at a youth summit and even threatened to mute the mic on anyone who dared raise the issue. But fortunately, Ken Babu was in the vicinity and he did not hesitate to set the record straight to the tyrants. Just have a look at this tip.
I mean, ningependa sana kuja because as a young boy must speak the truth. We must speak nothing but the truth. Na ule mtu atakutana na Kasamweli akitoka, mwambie Ruto akipata tuta, Kasamweli with the first prison.
Let us be.
Wacha nimalize. I'm saying this because we must stand for the right thing. Leo hii nikikuja hapa niliona kwa magazeti kwamba SHA imepoteza bilioni 11. Guys, let me tell you, those are not just money. Those are lives that are being lost at Kenyatta Hospital as we talk right now. These are same pesa too. Even zile wale wagonjwa, cancer patients who cannot get chemotherapy because somebody has decided to squander the money. Those are not just money.
That's how life ought to be. Speak truth to power, regardless of who it is that stands before you. Number 4, during the MP's 4-day retreat in Lake Naivasha Resort, the Ministry of Education saw a lot of fire on the behest of the MPs. I say this because the CS of Education, Julius Ogamba, who's on your screen right now, was lectured by an MP called Lilian Gogo like a child. To some point, anamwambia wewe, and that's a CS. Just listening to this.
CS Education, why don't you pick your calls? I don't call you for anything personal. When I call you, I'm a representative of the people, and you don't pick your call. And you expect 350 members to come and camp in your office? Why don't you pick your calls? I text you, you don't return my text. Do you know that there are elected leaders whom you should liaise with when you are going to their constituencies? You come to Rangwe, they make for you tea, they do lunch, and you don't tell me you are in my constituency. Then you make a promise you are going to do a multipurpose hall. Nothing has been done on it up to today. How do you go to my constituency to do foundation stone and you don't involve me. Wewe.
After that, Ishungwa then labeled Education PS Julius Bitok as one of the most clueless permanent secretaries in the history of Kenya. Roll the tape.
Because yourself and your PS, you have the most clueless PS in the Ministry of Education. Most clueless. He only sits in Nairobi and has no idea what goes on the ground. Get out of your office in Nairobi, go to the ground, deal with the problems there.
Now, for the most part, I don't agree with Lilian Gogo or Kimani Ishungwa because both of them are misguided na hii mambo ya two-term and broad-based. But here I have to agree. When you start seeing a school posting 123 A's, hiyo ni obvious kulikuwa na wizi. So they have diluted what Matiang'i did. Matiang'i gave us a conch elixir that helped to filter out who is who. It wasn't designed to harm the country. The reason we have so many graduates without jobs is because everybody is going to university. Who's going to the tertiary colleges where the actual money is today? If you go and do carpentry, you can start making sofa sets and making way more money. If you go and do electrical engineering, you can do a lot of piping, wiring and fittings for these houses and you walk away with such good money. Going for the karatasi ile degree, bachelors of what, is no longer the lucrative place to make cash. But because of all these people who are passing, that is where everybody will rush to. Eventually the job market is flooded. You find we have 120,000 degree holders of international relations. Na kazi ni ine. You find you have people with bachelors of communication, watu 700,000. Na Citizen, KTN, na sijui Kiss FM. Amongst them, they're just looking to hire 15. And they're going for influencers. So let them fix this education system so that we can now get people where we need them to be. Everybody, there's money to be made in this country. There's a lot that people can offer. There's a lot of skill sets which are needed and they are missing. Hii si ile nchi ya zamani where ofisi ndo mahali watu wanapata unga ya maana. It is everywhere. Even those who did KCSE and they're watching and they failed, if you have a child who doesn't feel they did too well, send them this video to encourage them. They can do a lot. I personally have a friend who is a mechanic at Grogon and the guy used to fail school from the time I knew him in primary. Wakati ilikuwa ABCD. This is somebody who can write somebody a check of 500,000 anytime. So mambo ijafika mwisho. Let these people fix our education system so that people can go and do what they know they are good at. But either way, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here are today's ads of the day. If you're in need of office partitioning or home interior works, i.e. kitchen cabinets, modern media walls, wall decoration, wainscoting, wardrobes, tiles, bathrooms, window blinds, gypsum and so on, reach out to Suima's Interiors at 07170 443 or info@suimas.co.ke and they'll get all your needs sorted out. Whatever it may be, all interior works, these guys are the best at it.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.